now want to introduce you to Wendy Dang. She's one of our amazing news producers by day, but she's also a baking entrepreneur at her bakery called The Dang Bakery.
And she is here to show and tell us more about her delicious Vietnamese sponge cakes. And welcome to the other side of the camera, Wendy.
I know, how exciting.
Usually you're in the booth.
I am.
In our ears,
yes.
But instead this time you're here because you're talking about a passion of yours.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. I have fallen in love with cakes. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I remember going to the Harmons in West Valley City and looking at the cakes in the case. And I'm just like, this is my dream come true. Like,
How do
I'm
you
a simple,
do that so easily?
know.
I'm a simple gal with simple needs, and I just love cake. But
what makes this special too? Because
Yes.
this is like not the same consistency. This is the Vietnamese flair, and
Absolutely.
you brought in your culture
Yes.
to make these beautiful cakes.
yes, so the consistency or the texture of my cakes is a little different than what you would get at Harmons. I use eggs and I divide the egg whites and then into the egg yolks, and so the egg whites lift the cake, so it's nice and airy and fluffy.
Interesting.
And I love buttercream. I am a buttercream gal through and through, but I use whipped cream because it's just a little lighter on the palate, and I get to control the sweetness.
Okay, so wait, is this whipped cream?
So this is just whipped cream.
No way.
And this is the recipe that I submitted for you. It's just heavy whipping cream, powdered sugar, and vanilla, and then I then add flavors. So this is Vietnamese coffee, and that's raspberry whipped cream down there with the strawberries on it.
It looks thicker. It looks like buttercream.
And it's just whipped cream. And so I always say I don't use like preservatives. Technically, like sugar is a preservative, but I say that because people who are diabetic and ask me to make whipped cream that's less sweet, it's so easy to do. It doesn't affect the consistency at all, and it's so delicious to eat.
Well, and when you talk about the texture, it goes very well with the sponge caking, the light airiness with it.
Absolutely.
Not weighing down with all the buttercream.
Definitely.
Where did you learn to do what you're doing right now?
Okay, so my family, we would go to LA, and there's a huge Vietnamese population there, and there is a bakery called Van's Bakery, and it's exactly this kind of cake. It's light, fluffy, there's fruit all over it, and there just wasn't any bakery like that here. And I would sit and I would crave these cakes and be so frustrated that, oh, of course, we cannot afford to go to LA just because
Every
I
time
want
you
this
want
cake.
cake.
Exactly. So I was just so frustrated, and I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna look up a recipe, I'm gonna tweak a recipe, I'm gonna just make up a recipe that is going to be
Your own.
and my own.
Your very own.
That's going to be like those cakes, but better, because it's a little more fresher.
Okay, but it's
real whipped cream.
one thing to say, I'm going to make my own cake. It's another to say, now I'm going to start a business. How did that come to be?
Oh, that's very true. I was delusional in during the pandemic. I was in lockdown, home, and just thinking, if I don't do this bakery thing that I've always dreamed of to do, I'm going to regret it so badly. And now I have the time, and it was the perfect opportunity to do it. And Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday. So I thought I'll make these tiny little bento cakes that are in these cute little boxes that were super viral online.
And just see how it goes.
Just see how it goes. And I was like, friends, family, look, I'm going to be selling these cakes. If you want to give a cute gift to your Valentine, then let me know and order it. And it just took off from there. People loved tasting it. And it's not a very common type of cake, so people were really giving me a chance to like taste my cake first and then suddenly realize this is something amazing. And so I was selling these whole cakes, and then I had an actor friend that Dina had mentioned. So I was in a show with an amazing actor friend named Ethan who works at Kung Fu Tea, and he said, oh, the owner is looking for cakes. We have this beautiful display.
Yes.
What do you think about having your cakes in the display? So I have these boxes now, and my dream come true. You know that cake case that I just loved as a kid, and finally a dream come true. I made my own cake.
Your cakes.
Yes.
My cake in the case.
Yes, exactly.
So Kung Fu Tea is a bubble tea place.
They are. They're 464 South, 600 East.
And so they make these awesome bubble teas. And then you posted this near Trolley Square, by the way. You posted this. I'm like, Wendy, why haven't you talked to me about this before? And you said you dreamed about this, having this case. And then I saw it. I'm like, you need to get on the show.
Oh my
the
gosh.
multitasking
Yes.
Saray of chatting with us about how she started the business and putting a masterpiece together at the same
She's a
time.
hit.
Absolutely incredible. So what's it like going from your day job to this job?
Oh, it's a lot of passions all at the same time. It's a little overwhelming. But before we run, I wanted to give away this cake on my Instagram. So I'll take a picture. I will put the, make sure you like and follow me and comment who you want to share this cake with, and I will pick a winner tonight.
The Dang Bakery, that's where you find her on social media. You can also email her if you'd like to order. And she was nice enough to give our viewers 10% off when you use the promo code DANGABC4. Go to our website. We'll link you to all the information. Thank you so much
Thank you,
for
Nisha.
being on the show. And congratulations.
Congratulations.
Incredible.
This is awesome.
Thank you.
And it's dang good. We're going to take a bite of it, right?
Yes, absolutely.
You've covered it all, the social media, all of your things and your business. So coming